We're ready. Next year, we're dreaming and waiting for next year. We're longing to hug all our friends, old and new, but we'll have to wait until next year. Next year we'll all be singing in one room. Not a mask among us, no longer on Zoom. Next year our ears will finally hear the sweetest sound of voices in harmony singing round and round. Next year, we're dreaming and waiting for next year. We're longing to hug all our friends, old and new, but we'll have to wait until next year. Next year we'll all be smiling so bright. Such amazing music we'll make through the night. Next year we'll be together, we'll dance and we'll sing. Our songs will raise the rafters and tears of joy they'll bring. Next year, we're dreaming and waiting for next year. We're longing to hug all our friends, old and new, but we'll have to wait until next year. Next year we will travel with no fear. We'll gather together with those we hold dear. Maybe things will change and we won't have to wait. A cure may come sooner and we can set a date. Next year, we're dreaming and waiting for next year. We're longing to hug all our friends, old and new, but we'll have to wait until next year. Probably have to wait until next year. Well, maybe we won't wait until next year. It's so hard to wait until next year.
Yay! Beautiful, Bev. Beautiful.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you.
So, I don't know if Galina and Natasha have actually been on the Facebook cafe yet, in the Facebook cafe, but you'll find out that there's lots going on there, and you can post songs there as well if you like, and poems, and just it's a really big sharing space where people then comment on the things that you put into Facebook, and so we have lots of conversations about all kinds of topics there, and we can't wait to have you as part of the cafe. I can feel that it's going to be so amazing to have your contributions there. Before I sing the kind of final song, as it were, I'd like to thank you all. Also, thank you all for staying till the end and sticking it out. It's just really very amazing of you all, and you've all sung and performed so beautifully. It's been a real honor to have you around the campfire. And I don't know, Mark, what do you think? Should we have one next week?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah,
I think it's very nice to have it next Saturday. You know,
yeah, Saturday
I
works
think
well.
Saturday works. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
So, when we first started, the theme was falling leaves and the autumn, because that's when the course actually started. And so, at the time, Mark said to me, "Would you sing the song "The Falling Leaves"?" Didn't you, Mark?
I did.
And so I really love singing it now. So thank you very much for putting that in my repertoire, because that was new. So I'm gonna dig up my guitar one last time and sing this for you. The falling leaves drift by my window. Falling leaves
I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. The autumn leaves drive by my window, the falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Oh, I miss you most of all, when autumn leaves start to fall.
Not perfect, but there you go.
Very much. Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, beautiful, Anne.
Great.
And great, David. Thank you so much for supplying the campfire tonight. It's made a big difference, like having the fire there, and we really are the last to go. You know, the leaves have been falling, and the embers of the fire have nearly gone out, and we've come to the end of the evening. A lovely evening, you know, to welcome our new Ukrainian friends on our course. Yeah, and I just thought the last thing would be nice if just everyone just say one last thing, you know, like just very short about anything really, about the evening or how you feel. You know, it's always nice to end a session where you have a kind of, I do this a lot with circles at the end of an evening, where we all sit in a circle and we can all see each other, and we just all say so. Nobody comments on anything that anybody else says, but we just have a kind of circle at the end. Yeah. So just to finish up, if everyone who's still here, just to say one little thing about anything.
I like to say that even though I'm very tired and you're all going to go to bed and I'm going to lay down and take a nap because I have to co-host a singing circle tonight. And this has been wonderful. It's worth turning my time clock upside down to come to these things.
So thanks a lot. It's a great evening. Thanks a lot. It's very a warm and inspiring atmosphere. And thanks a lot for your song. It's great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mark, for organizing this super great evening and gathering people together around the song, around the fire and poetry. So it's super great. Thank you. See you.
Thank you very much. I am glad to be with you. My dream to come back again to England. It was amazing, and I remember each day in England. So I want to stay with you and to continue with you too. Thank you very much.
It was really great, really. You know, I've been glued in front of this screen since 6:45. I can't believe it, you see. So it was really great to see so many people. I learned so much about the countries that I know almost nothing, you see, about Ukraine, about Slovenia, about Hungary as well. I don't know much, but I've learned so much. So really, thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. It's been a great evening, as usual, of course. And thank you to you, Mark, for being able to organize such an event. It is a really great one. Congratulations, really.
It's been a magical evening, really, and we couldn't do the courses this year in Devon, as you know, and David and Nick would have been doing a course in Devon, and on the first Wednesday we would have had a folk evening with a local band who we always ask to come and play. And they play some songs about Devon. They play some Irish songs, some English folk songs, songs about the sea, because the sea is very important in Devon. And then we always encourage everyone on the course to sing. I spend time like the day before on the bus and on the beach, and people from all the different countries, from Serbia and Croatia and Slovenia and Macedonia and the Czech Republic and Slovakia and all these places, when we have a wonderful evening, and it's such a nice way of making people feel good and relaxed. And that's why I wanted Anne and Jeremy on the first night. You'll remember, it's 2 weeks ago now, almost. We had Anne and Jeremy, who hosted a wonderful folk evening after Peter Medej had been interviewed by Susan Holden. And we're almost halfway through, and I just feel really, really good about what we've managed to achieve in 2 weeks. We've managed to achieve and build a community where people feel comfortable, where they share quite intimate things, about their lives, and show pictures of themselves as young children, and the autumn colors and recipes and songs and poems and all of these different things. And so for me, this has been the most satisfying teacher training course I've ever done in my life. I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm learning new things every day, and it's just been wonderful. And I'd like to just leave the last word with you, Anne. You started the folk evening, finish it now, and just finish off with a few words, and then we'll say night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.
I hope you all feel the way I'm feeling. Just so happy, and it is magical, isn't it? Us being together like this, it's a little bit of magic.
It is indeed.
It is magic. And so we're very lucky to be a part of this. I feel really lucky to be a part of this, and I look forward to getting to know you all better over the time. I can't imagine that this is going to stop, Mark. I can't actually imagine this ever. I think we're just gonna have to keep going with this forever.
Well, my aim with this, with the people who are enjoying this and can do it, that if there is a vaccine, if things get better, then maybe next summer we can do face-to-face courses. We do these in Devon, we do them in Slovakia, Serbia. And for those people interested, we can get together and do it. Yeah.
You know,
Not,
finally
not
have
if things get
stars
better.
meeting
Things
up.
will get better.
Things will get better. That's
You
right.
know that.
That's right. I know that. I know that. And maybe the last thing.
Good. This is good. I don't have a problem with this. This isn't.
It's good, isn't it, David? It's
Oh,
kind of,
I'm okay. I'm sitting
No,
here
this
with a
is
smile.
lovely,
All
but
right.
it would also be very lovely to be together in the same place, and we can hear
Yeah.
each other's voices when we sing and
No,
sing.
but I've got to say a big hat off to Anne, the way you run this evening and the way you did it with Jeremy. It's a huge talent you have for being able to make people feel warm and new people to feel. It's a genuine talent you have, and Mark has it, and Jeremy has it. And that's been a big part of making that work. So I take my hat off to you.
Very much.
and maybe with the last thing we could do is that we could all say good night in our languages. And
Okay.
David,
And then I'll put the fire out. Yeah.
you put the fire out. And David, you say it in Czech. You say good night in Czech. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say it in Hungarian. I'll start off in Hungarian, and then we'll finish. Okay. So yeah. Jó éjszakát mindenkinek.
Sleep well.
Buonanotte.
Na dobranic.
Na dobranic.
Na dobranic. Do завтра. See you.
Do pobачення.
Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.
Do побачення.
See you tomorrow.
Goodbye. Thanks a lot from at the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow for David's session, 9:30 Central
yeah.
European time, 10:30.
Don't feel you have to. I feel very guilty if anybody here comes to that, actually, except me.
10:30 Ukrainian time, 8:30 Chester time. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Night, night, everyone.
Okay.
Night, night.
I'm waiting.
Bye, 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 bye. What a night. What a night, you know? And honestly, this is what it's all about, really, you know? And people coming together and sharing each other's languages, each other's cultures, each other's songs, each other's stories, and each other's poems. Yeah. So, good night. Bye.